All right. How's it going, everybody? I think we're live here in the Facebook group. Here we are, growing with Engage. If you like one of these caps, let us know. We'll definitely hook you up. Anyway, so today we had our first coaching call. It was supposed to be at 12:30 p.m. today. And as you guys probably hopefully saw in my first Watch Me First announcement, we were going to be having peer-to-peer coaching calls Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That being said, the calls would be on Mondays and Wednesdays will be at 12:30 Central, and on Fridays will be at 2:30 Central. Only a 30-minute call, guys. So if you can jump on there, I'd really appreciate it. It's only really just going to help everybody kind of come together, collaborate, talk about what's working, and how we can kind of all really take our practices to the next level as a collective, right? And so nobody really joined today, which I kind of expected it because, I did send out that email pretty late last night, and it was the first day. That being said, I wanted to take a few minutes and just do this live for you all and quickly talk about what are some of the things that you could be doing if you notice that leads or less people have been scheduling on your calendar? Do me a favor. Number one, make sure that you have availability. It might just be that we already booked your entire calendar. And for the most part, we're only allowing people to book 30 days in advance. We can extend it. We don't recommend it. But if you have limited availability, then we can do it. And a lot of times that's just the biggest issue. And if that's the case, usually we're pretty on top of it. But, in case it's happening, please let us know. And we'll definitely figure out a way to remedy that. It might just means that we might have to stop spending as much money until you get more availability, or you're okay with extending out beyond 30 days. But just knowing that your show rates might decrease just because that waiting period is just so long, and we live in the age of social media, of Amazon Prime. People want things now, today, so that being said, that's number one. But number two which is what I mainly want to talk about today, is that we need for you all to be providing us with content on a continuous basis. What that means is that ideally what I want from you guys is to build a repository of creative that we can be interchanging in and out, so that we don't hit what's called in the marketing world ad fatigue. Basically, what ad fatigue is that when people see the ad too many times, they already see it as if it's something like they already saw it, they already know what it is, so they just like scroll right past it, right? And the creative is the number one thing that captures their attention. So whenever we start noticing that the leads are not hitting our certain KPIs, normally our team will reach out to you and ask if you can do some more creative for us. But if you have all this content that you already created and we already have it, then we don't need to be reaching out to you and have this like period of time where things slow down and what have you, right? We have this repository of content that we can just quickly interchange and get your new ads launched ASAP. We won't be experiencing any downtime. So if you haven't been doing that, I need you to start doing that today. You're only going to help us help you get you a better and more consistent result as we keep moving forward. Now, that being said, what types of content? Well, we always like using more authentic content, the content that belongs to you, pictures of you and your staff. If it's a picture of a doctor with a patient, that's usually what tends out to work better, because people like seeing the doctor, right? Especially if you have a relationship with your community. What we've seen happen is that people like these, they'll see you, they'll comment, even your existing patients will go ahead and comment and they'll say how amazing you are. And that creates all this social proof on the post, which is what we want, right? But images are great. But if you're willing to, and I'm going to challenge you to be doing this, is that you need to be creating more video content. Now, there's 3 different types of video content. A lot of you guys might be struggling to make video. I'm telling you, it is the number one thing that you can do to help you take your business to the next level. One great piece of content can make you 6 figures, 7 figures, guys. For Dr. Wright, Dr. Wright, he's on the group here. For the first 4 months, we only ran one ad, and it got like more than 100 comments. It had like, I don't know how many likes and shares and all that stuff. It was just one video ad. That ad lived for a very long time. And that ad made him, I don't want to say $500,000. It was a little bit less. It was around $300,000 to $400,000. But like I said, one great ad, one great piece of content can make you a lot of money. So don't take this lightly. It is very important. For Dr. Jordan, we were experimenting with different ads, images, videos. I told him, do this type of video. That video right now has been the video that has lived for the very longest. And as you guys saw, I posted here yesterday the result that he's had. He's in 6 weeks, he did $100,000 in total production revenue. So super important. And that ad gets a lot of comments, and so all that stuff messes with the algorithm in a positive way. And so you need to be doing that. So there's 3 types of videos that you can be doing. Number 1 is a direct offer video. Number 2 is going to be an educational videos. And then number 3, social proof videos. So the easiest one that you can do right off the bat is a direct offer video. Literally take the ad that we did for you and just almost read it, right? So I can get you an outline if you want it. I'll go ahead and post it here in a comment. But basically, you're just going to be like, hey, this is Dr. Trevino coming at you from Trevino Orthodontics. And, I just want to let you guys know that right now we're running an amazing promotion in lieu of the holidays or Halloween or, whatever reason. Hey, you want to support your community, whatever, right? And we're offering 30 vouchers for $1,000 off braces, $1,000 off Invisalign, what have you, right? And for those of you who don't know, if you've been considering getting braces, you have children that have been wanting braces, now is a great time to do it because XYZ, everybody's wearing masks, so they won't be even to be able to see their smile in the first place. So when they take off, we finally get through this pandemic and they're able to take off their mask, they're going to have a beautiful smile that they're confident in for the rest of their life, right? And so if you want to take advantage of that, make sure to click on the link or the button here somewhere around this ad. And we'd love to see you in here, get you scheduled in for a free consult. We're also offering free retainers. We're going to be offering free teeth whitening. It's literally the best promotion we've ever done, but there's only 30 vouchers. So make sure to go ahead and book that today, right? That's if you're doing some type of promo ad. If you're doing free exams or doing anything like that, just go ahead and talk about what offer you're running and talk about that. If you're doing $0 down, talk about it. If you're offering in-house financing, talk about that. If you're offering 0% financing, talk about that too. The more attractive you can make your offer, the better, right? So that is the easiest ad that you can do. And honestly, those ads do really, really well. So again, do that already if you haven't. Okay. Number 2 is going to be more educational content. The idea is that you want to be nurturing your audience. Now, the educational content is more education, and then you call them to action, right? And so basically, you can literally make an educational video about anything. And real quick, since I already know you're thinking about this, how long should the video be? Just try to keep it within 60 to 120 seconds, guys. It doesn't have to be super long. So just keep it short, keep it straight to the point, and that's it. When it comes to educational videos, literally figure out what are the top 5 questions that you commonly get asked when somebody comes and sees you for a consult, and go ahead and just do a video about that. Like do 5 videos, 1 video for every single question. So, hey, a lot of people ask me, at what age should my children start getting braces? So the typical age is blah, 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 right? And then from there, tell them, hey, well, right now we're running a really great promotion. You know what I mean? Or like, hey, if you want to schedule a consultation, right now is a great time to do it because, give them the logic, give them the reasoning, right? Wearing your masks, you're going to uncover this beautiful smile once this pandemic's over. Hey, we only have, so call them to action, basically. Click somewhere on this post and make sure to get on here as soon as possible. We have a limited seating, right? Create that scarcity, create that urgency. So make sure we get booked up fast. So make sure to, book sooner and later. You can it's very easy to book. You can book online, right? If you can't find the time, give us a call, right? So that is more of your educational. You can do the top 3 questions. You can even do kind of like a behind the scenes view of like, hey, what does a consultation look like? What does an iTero scan consult look like? And you can kind of walk them through your office. It doesn't have to be high production, guys. Like, man, I can't believe I'm already 10 minutes. It doesn't have to be high production. Just keep it simple. Grab your phone and literally just shoot this video with your phone. The simple, the better, okay? Third one is just going to be more social proof ads. So if you can get video of kind of like the unveiling or the revealing type of videos where you're taking their braces off and then you kind of do that whole mirror thing where you're showing them their smile for the very first time, those type of videos do really well because parents want to see that, right? So again, like get videos, testimonials of your parents saying how awesome you guys are, and the kids saying how great of an experience it was. The more videos that you can get of people saying great things about you, the better. You're just building that social proof. You're trying to really tell people why they should choose you versus somebody else, right? And so that being said, it's going to be super important because you want it to come from the parent. A lot of the times people tell me, well, I have all these expertise and I have all this experience, you know, I mean, I've won all these awards and what have you. That's great. But a lot of the times talking about yourself doesn't come off as the best thing when it comes to marketing, right? Even just in general, if I'm always talking about how cool I am, obviously I'm not going to have a lot of people like me, right? And so and so the idea is that we want people to know you, like you, and trust you, right? And so it's kind of like when you're dating, right? When you have a wingman, like, you know, obviously this other person is saying all these cool things about you, and that's how you get the girl. I'm sorry for the ladies in the group, or vice versa, right? That's how you get the guy. And so marketing is exactly the same way. It's like you want other people saying really cool things about you, plain and simple, right? So get more of those video testimonials as soon as possible. Those are going to do great for video ads. Even if we get those and put those in a compilation of all these people saying really cool things about you guys, that always does really, really well. Jordan, what's going on, man? I missed you today in that on that call. I think he's on here. And by the way, Jordan, guys, is crushing it. Like I said, 6 weeks, 100K. I think he got another sale today. This guy only works 2 days a week. You gotta be kidding me, man. He's working part-time somewhere else. I already told him he needs to quit working at this other place. 2 days a week, 6 weeks, 100 grand. Definitely talk to him about how he's doing it if you are interested. I think today he got one more sale, so he's now at 106, and maybe he's a little bit higher than that. Let's see. Still 106. Jordan, what's going on, man? All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm sorry this video is super long. Main point is start doing more video content. Please send us that as soon as possible. Thank you. Have an awesome day. Goodbye.